this road game. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Today's game continues this Brooklyn Nets homestand. You know, it's getting pretty urgent for them, fellas, during this losing streak, going without a win in their last 6 games.
Well, Kevin, it's the last time they'll see these guys this year. Remember, they only play each other twice during the regular season. And after that loss in the first game, I would expect them to be very motivated here early on.
Yeah, you know, going winless against any team, you don't want that on your resume. No sirree. So I think that in itself would be motivation enough to try to change things up.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for the Lakers right now, in at point guard. Young is up there with Randall. Then it's DeRozan, and it's McDaniel at the 5 spot. Now here's Fry. T covering, feeds it to Randall, passes it to Fry. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Randall kicks to Fry, and he gets it to go.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
The pass to Lopez. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Teague, the pass to Nowitzki. Here's Lopez. The Lakers with the rebound. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Offensive rebound. Randall uses the glass to finish the layup.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
T dishes to Lopez. Kicks it to Lamb. And the jumper is good. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Fry with the ball. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And defensively, he was all over the court, forcing turnovers, putting a ton of pressure on the ball.
Now here's T after the miss from Fry. And he jams it with authority.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
The Nets have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Outside Teague. Nowitzki a screen. Teague kicks to Green. Lock at 6. Now here's Lamb. Got a lot of room. And blocked. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Now here's Fry. Teague covering. Randall passes to Fry. Nick Young on the wing. From deep. Fry, good. Fry's got 7.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Lopez sets a screen for T. Lopez up top. He's coming off a 16-point game against Charlotte.
Put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped him too.
And he gets it to go. Lopez has got his first bucket of the night.
Had no mistakes on the offensive execution there.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Now here's Fry. He's got 7. Pass to DeRozan. To the inside. It's stolen by Lamb. 13 feet away. The putback, and Lopez throws it down.
Boy, he's a bulldog down there in the paint. Look at him. I mean, great second effort to get to the basket. Well done. Beautiful.
And here's a list of players coming through for their team on both ends of the floor. The point guards with the most steals over the course of the last month. You look at Fry, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
Well, despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
You know what? I think you're right there. I probably would too, Steve, if I were as strong a defender as he is. That wasn't the case when I played. He is so active. Great anticipation.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Got that one up quick.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Now here's Teague. He's guarded closely. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Lopez. McDaniels comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Karasov, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's Williams in for T. Karasov dishes to Williams. And the basket by Karasov. Karasov got his first points of the game.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Off the pick. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Really an extraordinary game for the Wizards. He's already got 9 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
Yeah, Clark, he's had a great presence defensively. He's thrown off their rhythm on several occasions.
Lopez, he's checked in for Draymond Green.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Lionel Hollins. And Doris, what'd you find out?
We talked about the challenges posed by a player like Ricky Rubio, such a tremendous passer and floor general. Coach said, we know he can make plays, but making shots is where he's been less effective. We need to focus on staying home and forcing him to keep scoring.
Game for the Lakers. They picked up the W against the Hawks in Atlanta.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another three-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Fry is in at the point. Handle out there with Young. Then it's Johnson, and it's McDaniel at the 5, roaming the paint. Teague kicks to Plumlee. Nets passing it around. Here's Lamb. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lamb's got his second basket of the night. Here's Fry. 11 points in the game. Johnson outside. He dishes it to Randall. A jump hook. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Here's the screen. McDaniels passes to Green. It's stolen by Teague. Here's McDaniels. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Teague dishes to Plumlee. 6 to shoot. Here's Lamb. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividend.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Fry kicks to Randall. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Randall's got 10 points.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
Teague kicks to Lamb. He feeds it to Green. the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's a screen. Up off the screen. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
Outside T. Plumlee sets the pick for T. And Lamb kicks to McDaniel. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the Nets. Money from the wing.
Boy, you can't run an inbounds play any better than that right there.
Lakers leading by 15. Now Fry. He's got 13. Young outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Plumlee with the steal. Outside Teague. And stolen by Fry. Johnson against Green. Johnson, the pass to Fry. Randall dishes to Fry. Fades back. Shot's good. Fry's got 4 points now in the quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
Frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers, turning them over.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Tipped away. Teague kicks to Lamb. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Green. Defended by Young. Green, no luck.
That'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Fry passes to McDaniel. Young outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Doubled by Fry. And it's the Lakers on the break. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
On the wing, Green. Outside T. Now here's Lamb, who's guarded by Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Nowitzki with the screen on Johnson.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. So for the Nets, Lopez, he's checked in for Plumlee. Borisov comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Williams in for T. Lakers leading by 20. Rubio outside. Up top to Rosen. Hill sets the screen for DeRozan. Nice job coming off that screen. 18 points for the Wizard.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard, in their last time out against the Hawks, put on a show. He had 30 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
Out to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. And that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper. Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
kicks to Nowitzki. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Nowitzki's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
It's DeRozan top of the key. For three, Fry. Brooklyn with the rebound. Nowitzki's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
Here's Lopez, and that one is hammered home. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least.
And that one's good.
Well, Ricky,
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game.
And as we begin our second half, so far not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizard.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
Again, Brook Lopez, Marcus Teague out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Nowitzki in at the 4 spot. So that's the group for Lionel Hollins as we begin the second half. Now, here's Fry. Not a lot of room. Shoots. Lopez grabs the board. Lopez has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Outside T. Dishes at the lamp. Back to T. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 4 on the clock. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Lakers leading by 16. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the jam by Nick Young.
Good job of spotting his teammate near the basket and zipping the pass right in there.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Doubled by Fry. And stolen by Fry. Jumps up. And he goes in for the dunk.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
And Lamb kicks to Green. There's the dish to Lamb. 6 to shoot. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Lamb's got 12.
Well, that was Dirk Nowitzki getting in the way of the defense right there. Well done.
Here's Fry. Good.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. You can get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
The Nets making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. And now has an update from the sidelines.
hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Lionel Hollins as he addressed his team. He told the huddle they need to go hard to the hoop whenever possible to either draw fouls or get high percentage looks right at the 10. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's Lamb. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And here is Fry. He's got 22. Pass to McDaniel. Inside, up off the screen, and Randall throws it down.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, It paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Lopez sets a screen for T. Lopez a screen. Back to Green. He kicks to Plumlee. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
The Nets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Daniels, he's checked in for Lamb. Lakers leading by 18. Fry with the ball, averaging 32 points a game. And DeRozan kicks to Young. It's stolen by Green. There's the feed to Lopez. Green left side. Passes it to McDaniels. Fires it up. Randall grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Fry again, Los Angeles.
Another open jump shot there. Their defense not putting up much of a fight.
Nets trailed by 20. Now here's Teague. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Here's the pass to McDaniels. Feeds it to Plumlee. 6 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. DeRozan defending. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Here's Fry. 24 points for him. Here's McDaniel. Again, Los Angeles.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Lopez sets a screen for T. They kick it out to Green. Pass to McDaniels. From 11 feet away. Second shot opportunity, and it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got 8.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Fry dishes to Randall. Randall with a screen for DeRozan. For 3, Fry, no luck. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. We'll try to put that one behind them.
You know, they didn't exactly roll over. They had a good chance to win in that game. Just didn't come together for them at the right time.
Hey, the all-around effort was very solid, but we're not interested in moral victories. A loss is a loss.
And it's Green missing.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
Now, here's Fry. T covering. Here's McDaniel. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
That's what I like. A nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
Just a tremendous athlete. Guy's able to go up and finish over everybody defensively, even the big guys down low.
Lopez, a screen on DeRozan. Lopez passes to McDaniels. And Plumlee kicks to Green. Baseline try, and he hits the jump shot.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
So for the Nets, Nets making a change here as well. Nowitzki's checked in. Randall's checked in for the Lakers.
This should be the last possession of the quarter if they play it right.
And if their clock management's good, it will be.
Here's Karasov, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Now, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
7 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Fry kicks to Clarkson. Got it up. He nailed the buzzer beater.
Right between the eyes is how you would say it, Kevin. Fearless. What a tremendous play with the pressure at its absolute highest.
Phenomenal.
I'll tell you what, some players just live for the big moments, guys. Clearly, he is one of them.
And
This Saturday, March 10th, the Los Angeles Lakers take on LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Don't miss it.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feed, putting it way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
The timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
Los Angeles leading by 19. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Randall and Hill are the 4 and 5. Clarkson is out there with the Wizard. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. Fry dishes to Hill. Another shot, and it's laid in by Randall. Randall's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Lakers. Now here's Williams. Tight defense on him. Double team on Williams. And stolen by Fry. Up the floor. Goes up. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
You know, as soon as that steal was made, it was over. That was going to be a bucket the whole way.
That's exactly how a turnover costs you.
Kicks it to Plumlee. He dishes it to Karasov. He feeds it to Williams. Lamb passes to Nowitzki. Unloads from 13. There's the bucket. Good.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
Now Fry. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Now here's Williams, guarded by Fry. And Williams, here we go. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Plumlee. Green comes in for Karasov, and it's Teagan for Jeremy Lamb. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And the jam by Marcus Teague.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Fry. Brooklyn with the rebound. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Nets trailed by 17. It's stolen by Randall. Fry in the post. Defended by Nowitzki. No good. From Fry. Nowitzki sets a screen for Williams. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Williams against DeRozan. And Fry slams it in. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
Here's Teague. The baseline jumper goes down. Teague's got 4 points this quarter.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Now, here's Fry. He's covered closely. And here's Randall. The shot no good.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Fry with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Here's Here's Randall, and the shot is good. And the Lakers lead by 19.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And stolen by Fry. Plays it up and banks it in. Fry's got 32 points in the game.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
If they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Lamb, he's checked in for the Nets. Now here's Teague, guarded by Fry. Teague kicks to Lamb. And again, it's the Nets missing.
An 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Outside Teague. That's tipped. Dishes to Green. Nowitzki with the screen on Young. Here's Lopez, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Lakers leading by 21. Now here's Fry. Up off the screen.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Lopez dishes to Green, and he gets it to go.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. To the middle. Lopez sets a screen for T. Off the pick. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Here's Fry. Now Young inside. The dish to Fry. 5 on the clock. Here's Randall, and there's another one for the Lakers.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Out on his own on the break. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Young's shot is off.
The alley-oop is such a fun play to watch, but when it doesn't convert, it's probably the wrong choice.
I guess that makes that one a terrible choice.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. A guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Here's Fry. Rejected by Lopez. They get it back. That is good. And that's 20 points for Julius Randle.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for Los Angeles.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And a one-sided season series this has been. I mean, in the final game of the year between these two teams, they do everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against the Nets.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for the Wizard. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
Lopez sets a screen for Green. Lets a floater go, and that one's good.
This run probably just a case of too little too late.
But at least they're still going after it and playing hard. It would have been very easy to throw in the towel a while ago.
Here's Fry, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, guys, tonight they came in here and really dictated the terms of the engagement, which is very difficult to do as the visitors.
You're right. That's not usually the way things work in the NBA. It's a great win, and no question, it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
Over to the left wing. Lamb offline with the baseline jumper.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around.
Congratulations on the win and leading the way in terms of the points production. How were you able to create shots for yourself?
I think I was just trying my hardest to sell every fake I threw. A lot of times you can just go through the motions and stuff, but if you work hard to sell a fake, you can open up space like I was able to. You know, I can make a living in Hollywood with my acting skills. You know what I'm saying?
Albeit grudgingly, I will admit tonight you were the master puppeteer. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris.